I am so thrilled that you're here. We're going to play some music and then I'll talk a little bit after the first piece. We are going to start with the first movement of the Peer Gynt Suite by Grieg. This is called Morning Mood. So here you have a remarkable number of musicians, and it is just such an inspiring event for me to see all of the different ages we have, all of the different people who do all different kinds of things that have come together for this. I want to explain the t-shirt business so you understand how this works. So the participants that we have are in the lovely cheerful lime green. Those are our community members. And those of us wearing the black t-shirts are members of the Reno Philharmonic. And then in our chorus, you see that we have our fabulous community members are in the purple shirts. And are the members of Reno Phil Chorus also in purple? Yes. Yes, all right, all right. So anyway, what we have done, we've come together for one day. We started all of this at 2 o'clock today. We rehearsed 7 different pieces. And as a big group, then we broke up into sectionals, then we put it all together. With the chorus, it was like this whole scientific thing, getting everybody in their little rooms at the right time and then bringing it all back together. But what I love is that music at heart is all about community, and it's all about communication and awareness and sensitivity to other people. And to have this event where so many people don't even know each other, and then they come together, and within a couple of hours, we're making lovely music together. It's just really, really wonderful and really, really fun. So, the next piece we have is probably the largest version of Eine kleine Nachtmusik you have ever heard or seen. I also want to say, in terms of our numbers here, we have 132 community members playing instruments. We have 84 singers who are community members that have joined us. So we have a total of 253, including the 37 professionals. So 253 musicians here in this effort. I just think that is beautiful. And this is the first year that we have included the chorus, and it will not be the last. Let me just tell you, I'm so loving it. All right, here's some Eine kleine by Mozart. Next, we have Strauss's Blue Danube Waltz. And with each of these pieces, we've been working on a little something different, something character-wise or something about playing to bring out the character of the music. This one has tempo changes and character changes within them, and we've been working on a little bit of that fabulous waltzing flexibility and rubato. So we'll see whether we end together. But even if we don't, it's all good. As I told them when we started today, I said the only thing that's like off books that we can't do is take anything too seriously. It's all about fun. All right, Blue Danube. next piece, I am super curious of our community members playing with us today. If you would raise your hand if before preparing for this event, or not preparing for this event, that was not compulsory, you had not played your instrument in 5 to 10 years. Okay, so get them up. Let's see. Okay, 5 to 10 years. Okay, who before preparing or not preparing for this event had not played their instrument for 10 to 15 years? 10 to 15 years. 15 to 20? Anybody? Anybody in here had not? Somebody? Somebody? Okay. Anybody here hadn't played in more than 20 years and decided to come take it out of the rusty cage? No? All right. Yes? Okay, in the back, in the back, in the back. Yes? Fantastic! Awesome. No, it's great. And now you're signed on forever, so this is a regular occurrence. Now you will see it annually. Yes, 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 you will see it annually. Very good. All right, now, how about a little can-can? Yeah? Let's do it. So now, we have one more grand finale before our chorus members join us for the true grand finale. We have Sousa Liberty Bell March. And here we go. Now, as I said, this is the first year. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but this is the first year that we've done it, and I am so excited to be including the chorus. Wait till you hear them. Wait till you hear them. They sound amazing. We start with O Fortuna from Carmina. Are you ready to go? We are so fortunate to have in Reno the fabulous chorus director that is Jenny Tibbin. She is an absolute rock star. And our Reno Phil chorus is an all-volunteer ensemble, and they do 2 to 3 concerts at least with us a year, sometimes more. They get together weeks and weeks in advance and work on Saturday mornings and are always perform with joy and energy, and they are just a super, super fun, wonderful bunch, and a lot of that comes from working with Jenny. She does fabulous work. So now we have our grand finale, which is the Handel Hallelujah Chorus. And with this, I hope that we will send you off full of joy, full of energy for all that you have ahead in the remainder of the spring and summer. And I just want to say, what an absolute pleasure this has been, and how inspiring it is to make music with this wonderful group of community. Thank you for your musical beings and all the energy you have brought to me today. It's been great. Big round of applause for these folks.